What's up, guys? Coming back at you guys with another one here for all of my YouTuber family there. And it's another segment on the continuation of the new amp rack. Now I have got most of it done. I've got the putty in most of the holes in the seams here. I had to match two different pieces of MDF together, and you can see that I just basically just put some putty in there, and I'm going to sand it down. I thought about fiberglass resining the amp rack, but it's going to be painted and clear coated anyway, so I figured why the hell bother with that. I don't see any issues with having the resin, just the amp rack itself. But I am going for high quality. It's going to be a nice one. I'm going to line the edges with felt for the plexi to mount to. I still got to do some finishing sanding and stuff. You guys are still in construction phase, so don't say it looks all fucked up, some seams are showing or something. By the time I'm done, you won't even know that they're there. So anyways, you can see that I did lay a nice bead of glue on the inside of the seam even, and then I screwed it to the base and did my insets and all that shit. As you can see, this is one of my new grip bars. I got two of the Irwin steel the sliding grip bars. I got these because they were easier for me to use. I like the grip clamps, don't get me wrong. I got a couple of these, and they're good for the situations, but also in tight situations where you got to run like this, it's more ideal to have this than it would be to have the grip clamp, just because of the reason is when you got something like this and you have it in a tight area, like say down here, and pulling something to the side or something like that, this handle is not going to fit like that handle will. That one's much more slim and streamlined, and a lot easier to get, and that is a nice rubber gripped handle on there and everything. And I got these at Lowe's, so they are doing the job quite well. As you can see, what I'm doing is I'm leaving the back of the amp rack open, so when I put the fans in the bottom, it's going to have a plexi top. I'm not drilling holes in the plexi because I want to protect the amplifiers from dirt and debris and shit like that, and also be able to showcase them correctly, right? That's another thing. Is I'm also thinking about running I really was thinking about putting 45s in this back corner, just so that the fans can circulate up over. But I'm getting tight on space, and I figured that's a lot more effort and that bullshit that I really want to deal with, and the fans have never given me any problems with the square setup. You know, they'll be circulating over and around the amplifier and up through the bottom anyway, so I'm not really continuously worried about that. That's why I left the back open, because it will eventually come up over the amp and circulate out. If I think it's going to benefit me better by using the 45s in there, then I might go with them. I got some scrap 45s left over from when I was doing other builds for other people and stuff. So, and basically this is what I'm building this amp rack out of, is scrap. This is pieces left over from other people's. But yes, I do have a little split seam there, but I put some freaking glue in there, and it's reinforced. By the time I get done, you won't even know that's there. But little things like that, but as it's working out, it's coming along the way I intended it to be. I mean, I'm happy with the whole creating the rail on the back side here, and just having a brace in the middle, and then, hell, I'm not even going to bother putting screws in it. I think the freaking Gorilla Glue will hold quite a bit. I'm not even going to put any screws in this. This damn thing's down there good with some Gorilla Glue. It's not like it's going to be holding air pressure, so I think it'll withstand the flex of the car and the shake with the glue. We're going to see. If not, well, then it'll be a lived and learned situation, but I think I won't have any issues with that. I'm going to go with the satin black on the amp rack with the clear coat. and I'll probably do that with the box as well. When I do the box, I'm going to do probably the logo of the company of the subs logo on the top of the box, and I'm wanting it to be in blue. I don't know. I'm still thinking about calling them and seeing if they have a big logo they can make for me. I might just have to freaking make my own template, which would take more time. But for now, you know, I wouldn't mind just taking a decal, a nice custom decal, putting it over the top of the back of my box. It's already fiberglass resin anyway, so it's already got that fiberglass texture, so it'll stick to it quite well. And then I could just clear coat over the decal, and it'd be protected, and you wouldn't even know it was a decal. You'd think it was painted on anyway. So hell, I don't know. I mean, that's one of the things to try to save money, but I figured I'd give you guys a little update and give you some more videos and see where I'm at. You know, I'm just chilling in the shop with my little fan going, and got the tarp dropped down so I could allow a breeze blowing through here a little bit. It's a little warm today, but got a little bit of organization going on here, at least when I'm working. Table saw's working awesome. I'm fixing to go to Lowe's. They have those aluminum fence clamps, and they're for guide rails or whatever, for cutting or for anything, but I'm gonna get one for this, and they're like 39 bucks, so I'm saving up for one of those. That'll be next probably, and then I can just, you know, have the flip lock handle just like the table saws do, and just freaking lock it down and use it for my guide, and not have to worry about it so much. That's what I'm going to probably end up doing anyway. So that's where that is right now. I'm not going to invest too much more into it until I get my system built, though. And this new build is a pain in the butt, but I think it's worth it. The new subs are definitely worth it. And I think when this is all said and done, people are going to compliment the way that I did this, because I think this is something unique, and you're not going to see too many amp racks like this in a car, because most people don't put amp racks where I put mine. But I'm saving weight. I'm balancing my weight over the rear axle, and unlike most people, when they'll freaking have their car sitting like this, my car is not going to sit so much like that, because I got my batteries in front of the rear axle instead of the fucking behind the rear axle, where it causes that fucking sag on your ass end, and it causes a hellacious drive on your front end, and it makes it hard for it to be a daily driver. So that's why I did it like this, and that's why I'm putting the plexiglass top, because if I do have to put shit in the back seat, I can flip it up, throw shit over it. The amp rack is protected. Nothing's going to get on the amps. Nothing's going to melt to them. Nothing's going to get no debris into them or anything like that. It's going to be protected. So that's what I was thinking about. And this part here is going to be against where the back of the seat comes up anyway, so no need to put a whole solid piece there, even if I wanted to. And just put some ventilation holes where the amps could circulate air. But when I'm done, they'll be able to at least circulate the air from the air conditioner vents out of the bottom of the rear floorboard up into this and up into the amps, and they'll keep them nice and cool for the summer. And I'll be able to keep them cranked up when I'm on the freaking meter and not have to worry about it. So I'll keep it cranked up. I still got to make it to where I can disconnect my 4 RCAs over there, so when I'm running on the meter on tone, I'm not running it through my mids and highs anymore. Because I learned my lesson like last year. Don't run your mids and highs when you're running on the meter, because it pulls juice anyways that you could be putting to your subs. So that's that for now, guys. A little update. It's getting long, almost 9 minutes now, but I just figured, hell, you guys want to see what I'm doing, right? There it is. There's the new amp rack, guys. This is just to brace why this is being clamped here, so it don't bend it in like it was wanting to. So if you guys are wondering what the hell that is, that's just there to brace, so it doesn't bend while I'm putting tension on it between the end here and this little joint that I have got. But since I used 2 separate pieces, I had to use the grip clamp there, because I didn't have a long enough piece like this over here on this end. You know, I got the putty down there. I'm going to putty the 2 sections in together here too as well. So I offset them a little bit because this is the 4-channel side here, so it's going to be a little bit shorter, and where this brace is left a little bit shorter on this side, and on that side it's left a little bit longer, so I can run at least up to, if I want to, the measurements of a BC Crescendo BC 3500, which is one of my looking at right now for this next upgrade for an amplifier. It is going to be 3500.1. It's either going to be the Crescendo 3500.1 if I can afford it. I don't know if I can afford it, but I've been looking at also a few others. You know, Jake and Cody over there dropping hers. They got you know, they got some new brands coming out and stuff like that. And you guys might want to check them out. There are a few of them they have that are pretty decent, and I tell you, they haven't done me wrong yet. Every time I bought something from them, they've been more than professional with it, and if you have any issues, they will jump right on it. So just to throw that out there really quick, guys. But there it is, the second part of the assembly of the amp rack for the new build. Till later, guys. Peace.